What it do, ski? It's your boy Failwell34, and today we're checking out Angel Season 4.
Bruh, chill.
We're checking out Angel Season 1, Episode number 3. We just watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer 4x3. Now we are moving on to Angle, and let's see how these two will connect. The last episode of that show, there was a certain object that popped up. I think we're going to have Wolf Boy coming up this episode. So yeah, with that being said, Angle and Cordy Inc. We're going to be picking up some new clients. We might even be changing things up as we, get the dollars up. We might move our lair. We might find a new place. We might have good shades. We might have LEDs in this bitch. Who knows? Let's find out. As always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, as always, links in the description down below if you guys want to join me along this journey from the very beginning, going back and forth between both the shows from the very beginning until the end. But with that being said, let's do it. Yay.
Like this when
So I'll be over fast.
please.
Poor Lenny. Burden of terrorizing your girlfriend too much for you?
Thank you, Angle.
Rachel, you alright?
How can I thank you, you mysterious black-clad hunk of night? No, not the hair. Never the hair.
That's so
There
good.
must be some way I can show my appreciation. Helping those in need's my job. Working up a load of sexual tension and prancing away like a magnificent poof is truly thanks enough.
Spike's having a little bit too much fun.
Evil's still afoot, and I'm almost out of that Nancy boy hair gel I like. To the Angel Mobile.
Well, he does sort of have an Angel Mobile though. He's not capping. See, I like that. They didn't show his name. He just popped up. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, this show actually does kind of bang. Oh, it's interesting. His last name and his first name both end with double N's. Seth Green, yeah. He said he wasn't a cop.
Listening to the sounds of LA's only modern alternative.
I don't think Oz knows that she's here, so the reaction should be
Invoice.
great.
So why are you not rejoicing at our first paying client?
Oh, because that's not money in your hand, darling. There's a big difference between that and actually getting paid.
But she has to pay. Invoice.
All I'm saying is, if you and I ever hope to take that cruise to the Bahamas together, we're gonna need a lot more clients it means.
And an alternate reality in which you're Matthew McConaughey. God. Oz, I'm so happy to see you. Oz.
Let me just take a stab at this, but you'd be Oz?
How's everything? How's the bronze?
The same.
And the gang?
They're good.
Good. Good.
Very eventful catch-up.
We done?
Completely.
It's not like they really engaged much
Oh,
in the show,
this is
right?
Joel.
So our boy Spike is gonna try and roll up on the exchange.
Oz,
Angel,
nice surprise.
thanks.
Staying long?
A few days.
Yo, this is so funny. It's awkward as fuck because these characters, like Cordy now and Angel have a rapport with each other. Well, they kind of did in season 1-ish, 2-ish, but they weren't really like friends, They're more of acquaintances. So this is 3 acquaintances just getting together. I can feel them just sort of not knowing what to say to each other. This is great.
Also to give you this. Wait a minute, is that what I think it is?
Okay, so it's
Some
got
of them
Cloud.
are.
It's got Cloud over
One and
here.
the same.
Underworld.
Buffy wanted you to have it.
Hey, Buffy. How is good old Buffy anyway?
What are you waiting for, man? Will you put it on?
Unkillable? Not even stakes?
Not nothing. Not steaks, not fire. I mean, the best of all, not even sunlight. Poolside tanning, bargain matinees.
He's not gonna want it.
She wanted to be sure it was in good hands.
So she sent you.
I was heading this way.
This is one of those times that I should just shy away from the topic, isn't it?
Come on, I got something that'll boost your spirits.
She's learning.
Why don't you put it on? And here, I'll stake you. What are you, out of
I
your
said
mind?
maybe later.
Yep.
Brings up old feelings. He's just moving on. It's just something from his past, right? And if Buffy wanted nothing to do with it, she could have just gave it anonymously, right? There would be no turmoil with that, would there? Really, Angel? Now, is that the best idea?
Rachel, is that you?
They let Lenny out. The lawyer said something about a technicality.
Angel. I believe you have something I'm looking for. What's next? Vampire cowboy? Vampire fireman?
Okay.
I had a plan.
Boys, why don't we just sit and talk?
A good plan. Smart. But I got bored.
Hey, the car is new, boys. Let's not mess it up. Come on. We're holding.
I can't say the same
Lance.
for you two, though. Spike's out for blood. Take her to your place.
His place? Why can't I just go home? Well, he's not invited, right? He can't come in.
No, but he can burn the place to the ground.
Okay then.
You know I'll be coming back for you before long.
I know.
So what are you gonna do?
Find him first.
Well, does the ring have any side effects, like it makes you go crazy or something like that, or?
Spike.
Because if not, I wear it
Railroad.
just in case.
Yeah.
Spike
vampire,
is
right.
persistent.
Frankie Tripod, a big no.
Oh, I get it. Some kind of three-legged monster, right?
No, he's human. Hey, listen, why don't you sit down, get comfortable?
I couldn't get comfortable here if the floor was lined with mink. I mean, how can you live like this?
Well, I didn't until last week.
You have bowls of leftover cereal on the floor, Cordelia. You have no say in how
some
bad a
laundry
room
maybe a
looks.
couple of days past due.
You
I
lost that
confess.
privilege. There's tables.
Yeah.
There's no
Hey,
excuse.
Kizzy. So what about this Spike? Is he as bad as all that? Should I be sweating?
Sweat.
That's what I figured.
That's the one thing you can't not say about Cordelia. She keeps it a buck.
So we'll get you out of here. There are places you can go where you'll be safe.
Like a shelter?
To start,
Half the time, you know how this whole thing starts up again, Lenny and me?
you call him.
I call or I find him in some dive, and I drag him home, and it's good for a while.
But it doesn't last.
I'm more scared of me than I am of him right now.
Or take the hard road and go with faith.
Oh, God.
What I'm saying is if you leave Lenny for good, it'll hurt. But eventually you'll be stronger for it.
Spike's nearly done Buffy in a few times. And this one time, he and Drew raised this demon that burned people alive from the inside. Thing with an arm in a box.
An arm in a box.
You do have quite the good
How's the
stories. Nah, Angel's a proper badass.
Put him down.
Did anyone ever tell you you were a hell of a buzzkill, mate?
Guess there's nothing to do now but go along quietly and pay my debt to society.
Angel should have called by now.
Maybe did away with Spike in short order and decided to give a go at surfing.
Marcus is an expert. Some say artist, but I've never been comfortable with labels. Humans, demons, politicians.
He's got variety.
Some say he invented several of the classics, but he won't tell me which ones.
His skin.
Annoying, isn't it? Still attached.
Over 200 years of living and so little external damage. What about internal?
You two need to be alone, or can we get on with the ouchie part? Vampire with a soul.
Percy cursed to walk the earth.
Creatures with souls have something to lose.
Souls, fingers, toes.
Let's get chopping, shall we?
Are you gonna torture me or just bore me to death?
You know, Angel can take a hit.
Probably a little of both. What do you want, Angel?
House in the country.
Fucked.
Good pair of running shoes you could also wear after dinner.
He knows you won't kill him until you get the ring. He knows you're lying.
You get it for me.
Soon he'll want to tell me everything he has to tell and then some.
You hired a vampire. What do you think he's gonna do with the ring when he finds it, huh? Hand it over to you?
I hired a guy who doesn't care about the ring. It's called addiction, Angel. We all have them. I believe yours is named Slutty the Vampire Slayer.
So I'm not gonna take that slander.
Thank you. Speaking of little Buff, I ran into her recently. Although she has been awful busy jumping the bones of the very first lunkhead who came along. She is cute when she's hurting, isn't she?
She's cuter when she's kicking your ass.
I think I'll get some fresh air, leave you two kids to it.
Someone's gonna have to clean that up.
We hate the light of day and it hates us back in kind.
When you're through giving the place the full Johnny Depp over, I hope you have the cash to pay for all of this.
Cordelia. What is it with you good guys running in packs? Who's this one then? Mord meets the eye, Blondie.
Ooh, he's gonna
I'll
pop
snap at him,
off.
too.
Do you want me to use this?
Demon.
You'll be
mode.
dead before the arrow leaves the bow. Why don't you two find it real fast and give it to me?
Well, they don't know where
I'll
it
let
is.
Angel go.
I don't trust you.
There is nothing either bad or good, but thinking makes it so. Now I can make the pain go away.
FIFA.
What do you want, Angel? I think I know, but I'd like to hear it from you. I'll know if you're lying.
I want forgiveness.
And you want to earn it. You're not the type who takes the easy way out.
To kill you.
Now.
Ah.
Taking the torture is
Fuck.
strictly prohibited. You'll need that ring.
It's not in the freezer, and it's not in the toilet tank. In the movies, it's always in one of those places. No, we've looked everywhere.
Except?
The rat-infested sewer tunnels he uses to get around in the daytime.
Yeah, fair. Oh, true.
Here!
How did you do that?
Hey, you gotta get lucky sometimes.
I could hug you. We need a plan.
The progression. Cordy coming with a plan.
So, give me that ring as if Angel's life depended on it.
Listen, you little cockney. Take us to Angel now.
Cordelia.
And our deal was for the ring. So, fetch.
It's a fake.
Come on. You don't really think we're gonna do that, do you?
Oh, there's Oz. He had to finish the gig first. Oh, dual wielding. Let's go. Okay, Oz, I see you.
Where's the ring?
Bloody hell.
Spike's down bad. Season 1, 2 Spike, he would have got away with it. Oh, he took it?
Son of a...
I thought it was a
I
fake.
do the work. I do the digging. From now on, I'm my own man.
Drew?
Lone wolf.
You naughty first aid?
Your basic 6th grade, but I can improvise.
Oz, turn around.
This is bad.
Hello, boys and girls.
Run! Move your little scout legs.
It's fucking random.
You sure about this? Yeah.
That was the strategy? Just fucking go Burning Man and jump off the ledge? Let's go.
You tried, but you failed. Now that.
Okay, what's up with this? This is zipping by so quickly. Alright. Heal up? Also, is this like a one-size-fits-all type of ring, or what are we doing here? Because I know y'all all don't have the same size figure. That's bullshit.
Just give him a minute.
It's a big moment. We were missing a beach shot for the video.
He's very pale.
So how long's it been between sunsets?
200 years, give or take.
Well, you gotta be feeling pretty damn good then. I mean, this ring changes everything, don't it?
That green screen though. Oh god.
Not for me.
Can't keep it.
What are you saying?
I'm not gonna wear the ring.
You got a real addiction to the brooding part of life. Anyone ever tell you that?
I've thought of it from every angle. What I figure is I did a lot of damage in my day. More than you can imagine.
Yo! You did think about it from every angle. That's
So much that they have no idea what goes on around them after dark.
spin bars.
They don't see the weak ones lost in the night. And if I joined them, maybe I'd stop seeing too.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna hold it down anyway, but I like the explanation. Oh, we're just gonna break it, huh? So you could have put that on Kijiji. You could have paid the rent for a little while.
Just had to say thanks. And that she found a little faith.
I don't know about you, but I had a nice day. I was this close to telling him everything. And one more hot poker and I was giving him the ring.
That was my reaction video to Angle Season number 1, episode number 3. This was the continuation from the Buffy the Vampire episode, and not only did the ring that lets any vampire be immortal pop back up again, but Spike also followed through here, and I thought he was definitely one of the highlights to this episode here. The intro to this episode of him just dubbing over Angel was so good. It was so funny, and I think James M's always a great treat whenever he pops back up. So hopefully he's gonna stick around a little bit more, aggressive this episode. Nothing was going his way, but hopefully we get to see a little bit more of him as his, I guess, whatever he's gonna figure out his new game plan when he comes back. It was nice to see him both in Buffy and in Angel. With regards to this episode, it was rather dark. From Angel getting tortured to death practically here, introduction of this like torture vampire pedophile who's into kids. Just a pretty darker episode, a pretty dark episode of Angel here. But again, they still sprinkled in some moments of levity and fun, like the end of this episode after that great explanation as to why he can't have this ring, because, this would be, like, off the jump, you think about it, like, okay, if he has this ring, he can go out in the sunlight, but it doesn't really fall in line with his conviction, his character, who he is, right? And I love the explanation that he gives, especially coupled with Rachel throughout this episode, is people at the night who need help, and that's who he's focusing on. So it's a way to take the easy way out, and I didn't think he wanted to do that here. So I like that commentary of this episode here. Also, I think just the feel and the tone of this episode I kind of liked. Maybe at points it went through things a little quickly. Some of the cuts were a little quick, especially at the end. But the overall story, I actually kind of like this one here. Spike's back in the mix. Angel's getting tortured a little bit here. Pretty like basic storyline, I think. Cordy and Doyle's relationship here. There's sort of, playful work banter is nice. Obviously, he's sort of like pining for her. He's trying to like impress her, obviously, here. But it seems like they're getting a genuine relationship with one another, which I'm liking here. Banter about like each other's houses was pretty funny here. Also, something that I thought was particularly interesting was the conversation and I guess like the parallels of Rachel and Buffy's relationship, and Angel's, obviously, them also tying in the word faith. And about moving forward is best and leaving things behind, right? So I thought that was an interesting commentary also on like his old relationship with Buffy. So yeah, that was my reaction video to Angel Season 1 Episode 3. Like Spike in this episode here, I thought there's some pretty good interactions. It was hard to watch Angel getting tortured here, and I thought Spike was a lot of fun this episode. The way that they decided to tie in this episode, having Oz just pop in, be a badass, give him the gem, awkward encounter and leave. Was a great amount of crossover. It wasn't too over the top. It served its purpose. Be out of character since he's in this show. I thought seeing him in a context without Willow, I thought he was great. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I will catch you guys in the next episode. What did you think about this? Did you prefer Spike in this episode? Did you prefer him in the Buffy crossover? Also, how did you feel about episode 3? Yeah, I'm starting to get into it. I had a lot of fun with the past 2 episodes, but I think in terms of, I guess, like the bigger storyline here, still haven't got into anything crazy, but now Spike's in the mix. Angel wants to protect the people at night, as we know. You know, they're getting more customers, so that's a good thing for Angle and Cordy Inc. But see you in the next one. Love you, love you.